You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com to find a store near you.
Awesome. All right. What's up, everybody? Nick had to run to the bathroom. Looks like he'll be right back in a second. Welcome to the Original Art Show. I didn't know how long he needed, or I would have played some more stuff. There he is. Let me unmute his microphone once he turns his laptop down so that we don't get terrible, awful feedback. Stuff. There he is. Let me unmute his microphone once he turns.
I thought I hit mute.
I hate the sound of my own voice. The second I heard my own voice come out of your speaker, I'm like, mute.
Hey, everybody. Actually, let me mute this. Hit that thumbs up if you're on YouTube. You can hit it on your phone and your computer. If you are on Twitch, I'm going to go out of order. Smash that robot. If you're on Twitter, don't pay $8 for that blue chip, but you can still hit the heart for us. And if you're on Facebook, like or heart, we'll take either. So I need to do this here. Listen, guys, I missed you last week. I had a great time in Baltimore, but I really missed you guys last week. Although I think Marcus wanted us to be off this week because he said the other night that we weren't going to be here. So I don't know. Marcus, wishful thinking? You didn't want me here? Tell me what it is. So, how you been, man? I missed you last week. I did not get a chance to see you.
We were like 75 feet from each other, but you were in one hotel bar and I was in another hotel bar. And
so 75 feet is relative, is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically. Like it was, you were across Charles Street from where I was at. And it was like, oh, this is the wrong place. Well, I'm here now and I already ordered.
Oh, Rex told Marcus I was skipping 2 weeks in a row. Maybe that was wishful thinking by Rex that we didn't have to pull anything. I don't know. Shows you what I know. Well, how many people we got in the house right now? We got some exciting stuff coming up, though.
So, you and I have talked about this, but I'll tell our people it was great. I got to meet the legend Bill Cox.
Yeah.
And Anthony from Dueling Dealers in person for real. I got a Billigan trading card signed by a bunch of people. Like, I feel like I'm part of the community.
You are part of the community. You're here every Friday. Of course, you're a part of the community.
It was super cool to get to meet people and then like talk to them about, okay, I'm a super noob at this. Tell me some, teach me some things. So it was super fun.
Nice. Let's see. So happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for showing up. You could be doing anything on a Friday night. The fact that you share it with us is really appreciated. We have some beautiful art tonight, as always. We also have a sneak peek for next week's art, which is nice. Stevie B in the house. Stevie B, I just got to ask you, I want to make sure you're not the same Stevie B from the 80s dance music, are you? I don't think you are, but I want to double check. So Richard Ship calling me the Godfather. Thank you, sir. Alberto, you ever going to pop up on the chat at Dueling Dealers? I think that's directed to you, Kyle.
So I will tell you what I told Nick last night. The reason I don't go on shows like Dueling Dealers or other shows is because the same reason I don't go to the bar. Too much temptation.
There is that. There is that. So you can't like be like, I'm only looking at the comment section. I'm only looking at the comment section. I'm only,
I do watch a lot of stuff though over on Bill's YouTube page after the fact.
Okay. Not everybody's hit that thumbs up. Not everybody's hit that Android. Please hit that thumbs up. Hit that Android. If you're unhappy with Twitter, just watch us on YouTube.
Well, and you can't even comment if you're on Twitter. So we're literally weeks away, I'm told, from being able to be live on Instagram.
That will be kind of cool. Now, why are we weeks away? I'm not even aware of this.
Instagram has to open Instagram is opening its API to third-party streaming software.
Okay.
Right now, you have to use Instagram's internal stuff to stream live to Instagram.
Now, Facebook owns Instagram, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's why everybody's like, why is it taking this long? But
by the way,
we're weeks away.
Alberto was a champ last week. Or this past Tuesday. Man, that was real. Thank you for the support, Alberto. And he bought a Captain America number 8 cover, and he didn't realize he had number 7 and number 9. So now he has 7, 8, and 9. So
nice.
That's really cool. So let's see. Ronald's not in the house yet. I feel bad if we were to start with the commission cover art without Ronald in the house.
Did you get to hang out with Ronald at Baltimore?
I did not. I got there at 20 of 6.
I got to hang out with Ronald at Baltimore.
That's cool.
He introduced me to a whole bunch of killer artists in Artist Alley, and I got to go through his art books and look at some of his stuff. It's real cool.
Well, this was my thing. I was supposed to be there at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, ran a little late. God, the GPS on my phone and in the car started sending us in loops. There's some glitch. Like it would tell me you're going 695 south. Take this exit, go in this circle, and then it would take me right back to 695 south. I finally got to the hotel. I got there at like 5:20. I didn't stay, but I had a room, so I had to keep it at least one night, which was good because I got to bring I put some art in my room. I was picking up some art and ran into somebody in the elevator, chatted for a little bit. Ran across the walkway, ran into Cliff Chang, chatted with him for a few minutes. Let's see. Did Ronald wear any watches? I
don't know. I couldn't get past the art books.
Must have been back in the 80s dancing. Nah, that wasn't me. He was waiting for the red carpet to be rolled out. All right. So I finally get there. So I was supposed to pick up my badge. I didn't get my badge. I actually went down the wrong set of steps, but I went through the back. 2 security guards, neither of them stopped me, and it's like 20 of 6 at this point. So I make it. I go to the Hero Initiative where Mike Lovitz is at to pick up some art. This is how funny it is. This is how great this community is. So Mike Berkey sent me my Dueling Dealers winnings, but since he was sending a package to Will Gabrielle already, to save shipping, he sent it all to Will. 5 gears in reverse, right? So he sent everything to Will. Will brought it to Baltimore and gave it to Michael Lovitz because I was running late. And then I see Mark Nathan, who runs the show. I saw Joseph from Brick Comics, Michael Finn, and Joseph had a piece of art that I never in my life thought I would see. And I got to stare at it for 2 whole minutes. And this is one of the few times in my life where I thought the crime would be worth the time to steal it. So, I always think of it like this, like, there's the old saying: if you're going to do the crime, you may as well do the time. You might do the time. I always say, if you're going to do the time, you may as well do the crime. But I really, really thought about it. I'm like, for like a split second, I'm like, you would never be able to enjoy it. What's the point? I got to see it. What did I pick up in Baltimore? Actually, again, this goes back to the community. Michael Lovitz ran into Lee Banaka, and Lee had a Daredevil 292 page by Lee Weeks and inks by Fred Fredericks. And you could tell Lee was emulating and influenced by David Mazzucchelli, and it was so beautiful. Michael texted me saying Lee had this. I called him back saying, yes, I'd like to get it. He found Lee. I PayPal'd Lee the money. Michael got the art too. So, God, that was a long way of going there. So, Stanley, that's one of the things that I got. I actually picked up from Berkey. A lot of it was Dueling Dealers. I picked up a Teen Titans 10 page by George Perez with Deathstroke on it. I picked up a Cloak and Dagger page by Rick Leonardi with the origin of Cloak and Dagger, which was really cool. So, a lot of good stuff. Maybe I'll bring some of it, not next week, but the week after. Next week's going to be a huge week. We've got Black Panther movie hitting. We've got some Black Panther comics and original art next week. I'm actually going to bring Black Panther #1. We're talking about the Reggie Hudlin, John Romita Jr. series. Black Panther #1, which was used as the basis for the BET television series in 2010. Well, we're also going to have Black Panther #2 with the first appearance of Shuri next week, and Black Panther #4 with the second appearance of Shuri next week. All complete issues, 1, 2, and 4. I actually got an offer for the first page of the first appearance of Shuri, and it was Acclaim Leonardi. Not for sale, Marcus, but I will show it in 2 weeks. But I really, I'm looking forward to this. We're going to donate. We're going to have Red Sonja. We're going to have Submariner art. We're going to have Black Panther art. We're going to donate 5% of all the sales of the Black Panther issues, if they sell, to Cancer Research Charity in honor of Chadwick Boseman. So, and it's really, really cool because the Black Panther #1 actually is, you've got T'Challa's father, T'Challa, and Shuri all in there. Yes, I am Shuri about that. So I'll probably show it in a little bit. Let's see how we're doing. Nice, 27 people on YouTube, plus Facebook, Twitch, and probably people are jumping off Tucci. No, not jumping off Tucci. Jumping off Twitter. Ronald, you're here. Now I can talk about stuff. Ronald is here. Nick can start selling, right? All right. So we have Jeffrey Gwynn and Mariano Nicieza on Captain America 695. We have the Black Cat. Check it out. So this is $149.99 commission cover art, which we have tonight for.
I forgot to leave it.
Thanks, Amy. See, she's always on top of everything. I will not be offering any art by Bill Everett. Sorry, I have so little Bill Everett art. I'm holding on to those. $75. Sorry, lost train of thought. But it's really cool.
Right next to you.
Huh?
The sheet's right next to you.
I see it. I said 75, didn't I?
Well, in case you forget any other ones.
So I'm always in trouble. Always. It does qualify as some Captain America art. That's why the shield's there. Let's see. Ronald, we were all waiting for you. No sell, just show. Right? So really, really cool commission cover art. Jeffrey Gwynn, Mariano Nicieza. Really, really cool commission cover art. Moving on. It's funny. I actually got an email from a fan about this. She didn't say A or B in the claim of the shield. Oh my God! Right? I think it's C because it's Captain America. So, Avengers 7, page 6. This is from 2010, Brian Michael Bendis, John Romita Jr. series. This is another issue where there were some pages inked by Tom Palmer, some pages inked by Klaus Janson. If I had to guess, I would guess this is Klaus, but I can't guarantee that. So this is from 2010. It is a $399 page that we are going to put out at $196.30. So that's how much this page is tonight. $196.30 for 1963. So,
that was somebody else I got to meet at Baltimore. I got to meet Scott Hanna, and I got to meet a couple, and he pointed me out to a couple other guys I needed to go meet, including Klaus.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm like, I didn't know he was here. And he's like, he's not. Just go say hi. Okay.
It's funny, and Klaus is still one of the best thinkers in the business. I mean, when you think about it, I think he's nearly 70 years old at this point, and he is still rocking. He is still doing a great job. So, she didn't have A or B in the claim. I'm still cracking up from Marcus's comment. So, $196.30 for 1963. Santa Claus. Yeah. All right. So let's see. What else do we have? We have, by the way, so let me ask everybody else this. Let me jump in. Is next week arc going to be auction format? It is not, Stanley. It is going to be firm price. However, it's going to be claim, straight claim. Did you say what piece you stared at for a couple of minutes? I did not, Lou, and I'm not allowed to say, but I thought you guys would appreciate that. Sometimes you get to see something that is a grail and you can appreciate it. Doesn't always happen. Comic Art Boston. I think, like you, Alberto, I was watching Dueling Dealers after the fact. I had some stuff happening on Wednesday. On Tuesday, we had a cat that was rushed to the hospital, and we didn't know if she was going to make it. But I had committed to doing the show with Jordan, and I didn't want to let him down. Such a weird night. So Deja made it through, although she's been doing better and worse going back and forth the last couple of days. And the crazy part on Tuesday night was when Pam got home, one of the rescue cats, Mario, had passed away. So we were taking care of Deja, and then Mario passed away. So it was a weird Tuesday. So, but I saw yesterday after the fact, I watched some of it in the background. And I think that Comic Art Boston ended up spending a lot more money. So he's probably taking today off. Thank you, CJ. I appreciate it. And yes, Maki Poo Poo in the house. Hey, Maki, if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, please do. So,
TJ James, it was good to meet you at Baltimore. I got to meet TJ for the first time in person at Baltimore. That was super fun.
I did not make it to Heroes auction. I got there at 20 of 6 into the convention on Friday, and I left at 2 a.m. to go home. Comic Art Boston, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Congrats. I was watching Dueling Dealers after the fact. I saw the piece you picked up. Very nice, my friend. Very nice. That is beautiful. It's time to save for Comic Art Live next weekend. Ain't that the truth? Ooh. So, what did everybody who went to Baltimore, what did you pick up? Let's talk about that for a second. Throw in the chat what you picked up. I'd love to hear what everybody else picked up. I already mentioned the Cloak and Dagger origin page, the Daredevil 292 Lee Weeks page, and the Teen Titans 10 page by George Perez. So what did everybody else get?
I picked up a prime rib, a steak frites, a couple of large pizzas, and some Gatorade. I honestly didn't bring anything home for myself this show. Went to dinner, took a lot. This for me, the thing I picked up was a lot of experiences hanging out with friends that I've only known through a computer screen for a long time.
Right.
Like Fabrice Sapolsky from Fair Square, co-creator of Spider-Man Noir. First time I got to meet him in person. We went to dinner twice. Like, this was a show. That was a show about experiences for me, not stuff I got to bring home.
Right.
Which is just as valuable.
That is. Memories are valuable. Memories are valuable. It's some of the most. Memories are one of the most valuable things you can have as we get older. So
also giving Garth Ennis a hard time at the bar. That was pretty fun too. That was a good thing to bring home.
What did you say to Garth?
It was during, like, I'm watching the Ringos on my phone and he's standing at the bar and I go, "Aren't you supposed to be there?" And he goes, "Yeah, but they got harder booze here." Takes his drink and leaves and goes back.
That's so funny. Let's see. All right, let's go to the next item. Let's see. Let's see. 4. Why don't we do?
I did get a really cool print from Bobby Lex, who was introduced to me by Ron Shepard, of Chucky and the Bride of Chucky.
Nice. Emmy Comics, how are you? All right, Avengers 54, page 19. Kang is coming. I can't believe nobody posted what they picked out. Emmy, we're talking about Baltimore Comic-Con, what people picked out, hanging out together. We're mixing it all in. So, Kang is coming, and 23 minutes worth, right, Ruben? By the way, Sunday night, Ruben show. Don't forget. Ruben, what time's your show this Sunday? 7 o'clock or 8 p.m.? You got to check it out. Ruben the Collector on YouTube. All right. I did get to hang out with Albert Stanley. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you'll see pictures, a picture of me, Bill, and Albert. It's actually a really funny picture with Albert, where a couple of pictures where he's grimacing. I wonder, let me just see something. I wonder if I could, I'm going to text this to you, okay, Kyle?
Yeah.
Because I know you'll get upset if I try and show it on my camera. And then something else. Let's see. All right. So this is the evolution of hanging out with Albert. So Kyle. Should I text you or email you?
Just text it. It'd be faster.
Okie dokie, Smokey. Let's see. Kyle. But you'll see the evolution of me, of Albert being happy to see me or not happy to see me. So this is funny. Ruben shows our entertainment. I agree. 8 p.m. on Sunday. Kang, what astronauts drink. Picked up State Inspector and Sean Chen, Commander Steel. Nice, Peter Rowe. Let's see. Did he pass out from drinking? Garth? No. Everybody else passed out trying to keep up with Garth, probably.
That's very true.
All right, so Kang is coming. We already know it from Loki, and we saw it in the next Ant-Man and Wasp trailer. This is like a $400 page, give or take, and Kieran Gillen pages are going for a lot these days. We're going to do this for $150. This is from 2002, and look at how much it was in 2002, $115. So this is a great page for a beginning collector. So this was $115 20 years ago. I'm putting it up for $150. That's less than $2 a year more. And it's Kieran Gillen. God. Kieran Dwyer and Rick Remender. Blue Light Special, right? Kits and pencils of a Justice Inc. cover. And Cassidy signed my Shadow Green Ornament. Awesome, Peter. That's awesome. Lou, this is a beautiful piece. Let me read some. I'll do my dramatic reading, which is not as good as others. It's the climax of the Kang War. In the ruins of Washington, D.C., Captain America battles Kang the Conqueror one-on-one for the fate of the planet. And in the aftermath of the struggle, the Scarlet Centurion plays a decisive role in the outcome of the war. And only a battered core of Avengers is left to pick up the pieces. Dun, dun, dun. Written by Kurt Busiek. So, Passengers movie scene. You know what this actually makes me think of? You're saying Passengers? This makes me think of the second Star Trek movie with Benedict Cumberbatch as Khan. It
looks like one of Amanda Waller's prisons too.
Yeah,
one of those Task Force X prisons. Speaking of something that looks like would cause you to go to a Task Force X prison.
There we go. That's the first picture with Albert.
That's the last picture. The other two are kind of blurry.
All right, so let's go back to the first one. Albert's hulking out there. So the other picture is better, but it was funny. That's Micah in the background, and I think that's Tyler right behind me, too. And that's Micah Spivak from Metropolis Comics with the glasses. The gentleman with the shaved head behind me, I believe, is Tyler T. So a lot of fun. It was great to hang out for a little bit. So anyway, $150. Kieran Dwyer, Rick Remender. Yes, I know, Marcus, and let's just say, thankfully, those were the only pictures. Could have been worse. No, I'm kidding. All right.
And Ronald, I saw your comment. No problem, man. Frank was a good guy. Hopefully he gets to come over to the States and do more stuff. Hell of an artist.
Who? Frank who? I missed that one.
Frank, I don't want to butcher his last name. Uzan?
Oh, right. Yeah.
He just did the cover of Vanish for Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman. But he's originally, he's from Israel, works and lives in Israel. 18-hour flight to come over to do Baltimore.
Wow.
And this is 2 weeks after the 18-hour flight to come over and do New York. So,
wow.
Yeah. So, really cool dude. Really nice guy. We sat and talked for hours on Saturday night.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
Marcus, I can't answer that question. A gentleman never tells. So, by the way, everybody, if you're just joining us recently, if you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on Twitter, before you quit for that because of that $8 a month, hit those hearts. Facebook, likes or hearts. Twitch, smash that Android. Albert, me too. Oh, man, that's not right. All right, so last night, there was a bet about how much this, well, there's not really a bet. There were guesses about how much this cover was. And I said it was between $12,000. I think that was Marcus's low price, or 12,500. I can't remember. Marcus can remind me. And CJ said, I think 19,860. So let's see if anybody can guess how much it is. That's too wide a range, Ruben, and I already said it's over 12,000. So it's absolute. Marcus, remind us of what your price was. Let's see. So Joe Kubert art, it's fantastic. Robot Man. You're showing the wrong piece.
This is the All-Star Squadron I have.
Wrong piece. So All-Star Squadron number 11, pure Joe Kubert. And let's see, 14, 17, 15. My final guess at 15.5 with a 5-star special for $50. Ding, ding, ding. I think 2 people got it right. Let's see. Your first guess was 12.5. Got it. Let's see. Hold on a sec. Alberto got it right. And I thought somebody else said 16,000. I guess just Alberto. Alberto got it right. $16,000. So, beautiful Joe Kubert. The one thing I will say is if you went to Comic Art page, Will Gabrielle's page right now, he has a different cover, which is Robot Man fighting Sarge Steel. And he definitely has it at a more affordable price, $12,500, which is also Amy, did you ship out Alberto's winnings yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The Eye in the Sky. That's right. I think this is a more compelling cover. It's 50% discount. No, I can't do that. I think I ended up paying $13,000 like a year and a half ago. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. So there we go. Will Gabrielle's here. Will, hit that thumbs up, please. But yeah, Will has another page. I do like this cover better. Not page, but he's got a great cover. In the Fire, Sarge Steel versus Robot Man. And it's $12,500. So it's definitely a more compelling price, but both pieces have a lot going for them. And they're both Joe Kubert. So awesome, Alberto. I'm glad it's in the mail. I was trying to figure out what prize to give you. I guess I'll have to think about it. Let's see. Speaking of OJ, anyone know? Oh my God, Ruben. That's funny, Will, at the exact same time. So Will actually has just updated some of his art this week. There's a killer Jim Starlin Submariner versus Hulk commission that is just beautiful. So you should check that out as well. I'm really tempted by it, but not just maybe. We'll see. Let's see. Do you have any heck pages from Steel? Oh my God, Marcus. Will, I don't have any heck pages featuring Steel. Will, do you have any? Ruben, do you have any? So, anyway, cover to issue 11. Joe Kubert, 16,000. All righty. All right. Goblin Nation, number 1. Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza. Commission cover art. Ditko Eyes on Spider-Man. Ditko Aunt May, although she almost looks a little bit more devious here. $149.99. But in honor of Spider-Man, Amazing Fantasy 15, and Steve Ditko, $62.19. Hey, Hang Lee, let's see. No Ron Garney tonight, unfortunately. We will have some Ron Garney next week, though. So tune in next week. Lead Me Not Into Temptation for I Surely Follow. Let's see. Get the ASM Annual 2 homage. Yes. So claim Spider-Man for $62.19. Looks like the mother from Psycho. You know what I was actually thinking, Lee? I was thinking, what was that movie? Was it Prisoner with Hugh Jackman and God, the guy who played Mysterio? I can't believe I can't remember his name. Amy, who's the guy who played Mysterio? Jake Gyllenhaal. She looks a little bit like the old lady that kidnapped the kids. But claimed by Ronald. Congratulations, Ronald. This is a good one.
Yeah, I'm definitely in it. It looks like the mom from Psycho.
Okay.
I'm definitely in that camp.
I've never seen Psycho, so I wouldn't know.
That to me is maybe one of the most shocking things I've ever heard you say on this show, including when you sell pages for the wrong price. Like, you've never seen Psycho?
I've never seen Psycho. I thought Norman Bates played his mother.
He does later.
Oh, okay.
Like at the beginning, the mother is there.
Oh, okay. You don't want to go down the list of movies I haven't seen.
Right, but like that's one that like in my brain, I have a hard time reconciling the fact that you haven't seen it. Like, you tell me you haven't seen the new Black Adam. Sure, okay. No problem.
I know. You want to hear a few others I haven't seen yet?
That's one of those, like, if you start telling me, oh, I've never seen a Kurosawa movie, like, I'd be like, bro.
So about Midnight Run, I have seen that hundreds of times. Rodney Dangerfield, Back to School, hundreds of times.
Sure.
Young Frankenstein, hundreds of times. It stopped me from watching Alien or Aliens or Psycho or Jaws. Probably didn't help that I started watching Jaws 3 first, and like I was like, I'm never watching these.
I'm actually, since Nancy's off tonight, I'm actually going to see Young Frankenstein when we get off the air tonight.
Nice.
Local community theater's putting it on.
Actually, Marcus, you want to hear something funny? I did not see Star Wars until #1 Marvel fan, right? You can watch Midnight Run it could did I watch Snow White? You could watch Midnight Run. You could watch it at any point and just love it. Like when they're being chased by the helicopter and they're driving, and Charles Grodin goes, "You guys are the worst bounty hunters ever." That is so classic. Or when they're driving and they're like, "Do you think we lost them? Do you think?" And Charles Grodin's like, "Oh, I'm sure we're perfectly safe." I have seen Citizen Kane, yes. Let's see, Warriors, yes. Going back to Ian Saint, thanks for being here. So I saw Star Wars with the re-releases in 1997. Skip Star Wars at a young age, yeah, right? A friend of mine could not believe I'd never seen Star Wars, and I was selling Star Wars on QVC and Home Shopping Network. And I said, look, it's easy. I read the comics before, I enjoy the comics. I just never had the ability or desire, as a kid, I never saw Star Wars. And then as I got older, just didn't have the drive to see it. But a friend of mine took me. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So, maybe sell a little bit more art. Okay. All right, let's go to Carnage. All right, Let There Be Carnage. It's on Invincible Iron Man 600. Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza. Again. All right.
I feel like this may be one of the easiest ones you've ever had Mariano color, but also the most complex because there's so much shadowing.
Hey, Mr.
Right?
Red Jack, don't tell anybody I have a classic TV that's worth a lot of money because it still has rabbit ears. Shh. All right, so this will be $62.19 as well. It is beautiful carnage. So $149.99 usually, $62.19. Marcus is telling me to wrap it up. I did see Spaceballs. I love Spaceballs. And Will, if you're still here, Comic Art Boston would like to put some money in your pocket. So it's good for Duck Hunt. Wrap. Let's see. I had a Predicta, regret selling it. Yeah, Ronald stepped out. We have not seen a comment from him. He usually likes to rib me, so I'm surprised he didn't give it to me on the movies. I saw the Captain America movie, which I don't know why they decided the Red Skull should go from being German to Italian. Must have been some tax breaks.
I think probably it just had to do with an actor who couldn't do an accent.
Right? Hey, everybody, if you have not hit that thumbs up, Comic Art Boston, don't even worry about it. It's all good. This is a community. So if you've got something you want to buy from Will or from Ruben or anybody, it's all good, man. You're not interrupting anything. So, all right. You know what I'm going to do with the Black Cat? Since I did the other two at $62.19, we'll do the Black Cat at $62.19. So she is a Spider-Man character, just because it's on the Captain America cover. Let's see. David Ellington. So both commission cover art are $62.19. And thank you for joining us, David. Nice to see you here. Thank you, Mr. Easy Go Lucky. Yes, like. All right. Since we're prepping for Black Panther, we have Patrick Zircher and Norm Ratman, Black Panther, number 60, page 15 from 2003. Real quick, Ruben, can you confirm, do you have two shows on Sunday, not just one? Stanley's asking. Beginning of a new story arc featuring Casper Cole, the new Black Panther. So this is almost 20 years old. This is a $450 page. It's a half-page splash, although the half-page, well, Casper's really small. So why don't we do this for more than half price? Let's do $196.60 for the year the Black Panther first appeared. So $450 page, $196.60. I'm talking about the Red Brown movie because in that movie we have an Italian Red Skull. So see. Oh, nice. So Ruben has a 12 o'clock art drop as well on Sunday. So nice. Other way around. Okay, Comic Art Boston. What did I get wrong? Tell me what the other way around is. Let's see. Ruben the twofer. That's good, CJ. Ruben the double header. There we go. Nice. So anyway, Black Panther movie opens up next Friday. This is a really good opportunity to get a sweet Black Panther page. Again, Patrick Zircher, Norm Ratman, $450 page, $196.60. Ooh, nice. Ruben de Nooner, nice. Alberto Gonzalez, yes, plus one non-action cover. Sweet. All right, let's see. You guys want me to show more art for sale, or do you want to see Black Panther 1 and 2? More art for sale, hit the number 1. Black Panther number 1 and 2, hit the number 2. Yep, Norm Ratman inked this. Pretty beautiful too. It's really, really well done. Norm's a great inker. Let's see, Maki Poo Poo. Noon shows are tough. Wife will kill me when we are out if I keep checking my phone. All right. So 1111. Oh man. In that case, more art for sale. All right, let's do Iron Man DOS number 33, page 10. Sean Chen from Christos Gage series. One thing I like to show, look at all the work that Sean puts into the art before he draws the actual cover. This is a $390 page, and we're going to do it for $196.20 for the year Iron Man first appeared. So $196.20 for Iron Man DOS number 33, page 10. Yeah, it's a great page. I love it. Sean Chen, one of my favorite artists. So cool too. Let me just show the pencils. Wow. Check out. And I see Comic Art Boston claimed it. Nice. But I still want to show this. Look at the detail he puts in to do the thumbnails so that he can then draw the page. Oh, no. Kyle, put that back up.
No, I was covering part of it, so I wanted to take it down so that you could see it clearer. There you go.
Beautiful, isn't it? So, $196.20 and claimed by Comic Art Boston. I think I only have one other piece left. Made it a light night tonight. Let's see. All right, let's see. Oh, by the way, tomorrow, don't forget, Bill Cox on Comic Art Live also has Mike Vosberg on the air. Am I remembering that right? Marcus, you would probably remember better than me. Is it Mike Vosberg who's on the air tomorrow? 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Comic Art Live on YouTube. I think you can also watch him on Facebook. Let's see. Congratulations, Comic Art Boston. This is a gorgeous page. And it is definitely a winner. All right, so then the only page we have left is this Dale Eaglesham 2-page spread. Okay, good. I got it right. Lori Lovecraft art too. Perfect. So JSA 15, pages 20 and 21, Thy Kingdom Come. This is from the Jeff Johns, Alex Ross story. Dale Eaglesham pencils, Prentice Rollins inks. See, Thy Kingdom Come continues. The cracks begin to show within the Justice Society as the Heartbreak Slayer stands revealed. Now the Justice Society are face to face with an ancient being whose mission to help the world surpasses even their own. Mangog. See, I accidentally said Don Kramer last night, but I did accidentally say Don Kramer. But you got it right there. Both their styles are so beautiful and clean. So, 14-year-old art, double page splash, double page spread and splash, both at the same time. This is going to be $750. Peter Rowe, this is issue 15 from 2008. And just to show you guys, I paid $600 for it. So 13 years, 14 years, going on 15 years. If I were to offer this in January, I could say that I made a $10 a year profit if somebody picks it up. So, but then there's all the PayPal fees or credit card fees. So check it out. JSA issue 15, part 1 and 2, 2-page spread. And it is gorgeous. Power Girl, Sergeant Steel, Golden Age Superman, Hawkman, Atom Blaster, Mr. Terrific. So many great characters here. It is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And I think in today's market, worth a little bit more. Let's see, what was back in March? All right, I missed something. Let's see. Missed something. Oh, yeah, I did offer it back in March. Okay, yeah, I did. So this is a second appearance. This is a second appearance of the double page spread. So thank you, Mr. Red Jack. So let's see. Nice nice parental guidance butt shot. I know you mean Power Girl, TJ. Just thought I'd be cute. Not that I succeeded. So all right. So next week's show, should we do a recap? We'll do a recap. And then we'll go into next week's show. Captain America, commission cover art, Jeffrey Gwynn, Mariano Nicieza, $62.19, normally $149.99. Iron Man cover with Carnage, wraparound cover, also normally $149.99, $62.19. Black Panther, number 60, page 5. It's like a $450 page, $196.60. JSA, 2-page spread, $750. All-Star Squadron, Joe Kubert cover, $16,000. Though, as I mentioned, comic art page, Will Gabrielle has a Sergeant Steel versus Robot Man for $12,500. Obviously, I think I paid that for this when I bought it from Will somewhere between a year and 2 years ago. And I do personally like this cover more, which is why I picked it up, but I'm putting it on tonight. We sold the Iron Man DOS by Sean Chen. We sold the commission cover art by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza with Spider-Man and a cross between the old lady from Prisoners and Norman Bates' mom. And we may actually have this Avengers John Romita Jr. sold. So $196.30. If you get it before someone who got in touch with Amy saying they're interested. So whoever claims it first. I was going to wait to see if you jump. I'd have gotten it if the larger character was more well-known to me. Got it. Let's see. I haven't begun watching Stargirl. Ruben, Stargirl is good, and unfortunately, this is the last season. So, all right. So, next week's show. Hey, David, how are you, sir? Great to have you here.
That's an awful lot of tape near an awful lot of art.
Why do you think I'm putting the tape to the side?
I understand. But even the stuff that's not in that package, it's awful close for my comfort right now.
No, I hear you. All right. So,
Ruben, I think they announced before this season that this was the last season.
yes.
Like, it's not like it's canceled. It's just like, hey, we've come to an end. We're going to do a different thing.
So, man, Black Panther #1. This by Reggie Hudlin and John Romita Jr. I believe Klaus Janson inked most of these, but I can't remember 100%. But not only will we get to the first appearance of Shuri, but this was also the comic that they based the Black Panther TV series on, BET, back in 2010. But am I sure about that? Check it out. T'Challa and Shuri's father. Let's see. And yeah, you know, when they did this, if I remember correctly, Dennis Cowan was actually a VP at BET. Wait till you see the 2-page spread if you've never seen this before. When we get to the 2-page, look at those eyes. Man, John Romita Jr. is one of the best artists ever.
That's one of my favorite pages ever. The one you just put down with the gun. Like, I remember reading this book. I remember that shot of the bottom left-hand panel, bottom right-hand panel.
Whoa. Everybody, please hit that thumbs up if you have not yet. Oh, the 2-page spread is coming up. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah, ham hands.
That piece is discounted now.
These are being sold as complete issues.
That's fair.
Love the original Cap Shield too. Claw. All right.
I thought the way they did Claw in that first Black Panther movie was a mistake. Just because who else is going to be your big franchise baddie in a Black Panther movie?
Right.
Knowing what I know now about, what would happen with Chadwick Boseman and all that kind of stuff, I'm kind of glad they did now because they can move into other series story arcs. But I'm like, this is bad. It's Andy Serkis's Claw, man. But now it makes more sense, and you find yourself in a better position now. So
now I really got to be careful with this arc because this is the first appearance of Shuri. Check it out. So these will be available next week
as entire books,
as separate entire books. Love this 2-page spread.
That's a good one.
The Captain America one is just God. But look at this. And we're getting ready for the money shot, although that's a great money shot. Yeah, right, Comic Art Boston? This is why Amy takes the pictures and not me. You want to see the Wally Wood Daredevil prelims? I can bring them in. I'll show them to you guys. They won't be for sale, but I'll be happy to show them. And look at what we're coming up to. Which issue had Mephisto in it? Can you pop Warpenstein's comment up? Because he's on Twitch and not everybody can see it. And there we go. First appearance is Shuri. Hot DAM comic fan, to quote Comic Tom 101. Second page. Check it out. Third page is Shuri. I will not sell the Wally Wood prelims. Sorry. Late to the party, killer preview. I would not sell the Wally Wood prelims. It's Daredevil 7, my favorite all-time Daredevil issue. Do you know where the covers for that? I have no idea where the covers are, Alberto. And I got to tell you, I've been tempted to see if John Romita Jr. would recreate them. Really tempted. Let's see. But
if Alberto comes in the comments is like, I got him.
Oh, that's funny. Alberto, do you actually have them? Is that why you're asking? I will show the Wally Wood prelims, buddy. I'll be happy to show them. Yeah, next week. And by the way, like I said, we're going to give 5% of the sales to charity. Whoa. Check it out. David, we're all related here. We're all in the comic art family. Beautiful, right? But that is a lot of Shuri. So all available next Friday. Please tell your friends about the show next Friday. There's no cap in them. Why would I have them? There you go. They are on cap. CJ, they are on cap. They're under Barry, Matt, Hal, Namor, Nick. So if you go into, everybody should join CAF if you haven't. If you go to the, I can't believe I can't remember what it's called. Premium members. If you just put Namor in, I'm the only Namor. We'll have Black Panther #1, Black Panther #2 with the first appearance of Shuri, Black Panther #4 with the second appearance of Shuri, and we're also going to have 2 Submariner covers for sale, which hopefully won't sell, and a few other pieces. So next week, the art we're bringing in will be somewhere between $400,000 and $500,000 of art. That's what we're going to have next Friday. The biggest show we've ever had financially. Let's see.
You know, next week is really shaping up to be one of the biggest weeks the Experience has ever had. 2 massive creators on Jen's show Monday night. Big show for Nick on Friday night. Some stuff still in the works for Dan's shows throughout the week in terms of guests there. Plus, you know, all our normal friends. John will be back, so that will make the comic collectible shows that much bigger. You know,
nice.
That kind of stuff.
All right, so everybody, thank you for stopping by. Like I always say to you, we never know what's going to happen. So, you know, the great Dan God, I'm butchering his name. I apologize. The great Dan Bulanadi, Bulanadi. I can't believe I can't remember how to pronounce his name. He passed away yesterday. You know, hug your loved ones. You never know what's going to happen. Try and take care of yourself. I know it's hard in this world, but be good to yourself. Give yourself some time to enjoy life. Thank you for being here again on a Friday night. You could be doing anything, but you're hanging out here. If you are watching later, please hit that thumbs up as well. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock, Bill Cox will have Mike Vosberg on the air, 2 p.m. Eastern. 12 o'clock Sunday and 8 p.m. Sunday, tune in to Ruben the Collector on YouTube. Sunday night, 4:30, Latchkey Manifesto, Fat Jack's Comic Crypt, one of the oldest stores in the country, probably one of the 3 oldest. Monday night, 5 o'clock, Dan Jurgens.
5 o'clock is David Boer, 5:30 is Dan Jurgens.
Thank you. 5 o'clock is David Boer, 5:30 Dan Jurgens. Then 6 o'clock is Comic Collectibles with Rex, John, and our great guy, Rockin' Robbie. 8 o'clock is Miss Jen. And then Tuesday, we have our shows, including the weekly review with Dan, Kyle, and Jay. High Flyer. Everybody, thank you for being here.
With special guest Sean Butler of Triangle of Truth.
Nice.
This week on in stores this week, Tuesday night.
Nice. So thank you, everyone. Love you all for being here. Have a great weekend. Please let everybody know about next Friday's show. It's going to be our biggest ever. I would really appreciate you for it. And see you then. Have a great one.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.